Hey guys, I'm Jessie, and today I am going to be sharing with you my November TBR. Holy crap, it's November. That means we have this month and next month, and then the year is over. It has flown by. This year's been kind of busy and chaotic, but like in a good way for me. Like there's been a lot of change, a lot of new things, and I've just been soaking it all in. And honestly, I probably haven't read as much as I would want to, especially this later half of the year, but we are trying, okay? So this is going to be my, I guess, pile of possibilities TBR for the month of November. Y'all know I don't like really set a like hardcore TBR. I more so just kind of mood read and like I have my pile of possibilities that I pick from. Well, this month I am also going to be participating in the Once Upon a Readathon, and I was invited to actually participate by Isa at Fun Fantasy Books. I'll tag her channel. She's fantastic. If y'all don't watch her, you need to. I love her videos. But yeah, she asked me if I wanted to do it and be on her team, and here I am. I'm really excited because a lot of the prompts, for one, look really fun. And it's kind of like a adventure story, and I'll link everything, the Discord, all of the original videos down below for you guys if you want to check it out and jump in with us. But I am not setting a hard TBR based on the prompts. I looked over the prompts, I kind of have some ideas, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to read books and then fit them into the prompts, which is kind of how I like to readathon. I like to read the books and then be like, all right, that fits that one, that fits that one, that fits that one, that fits that one. And you can double up on some of these prompts. A lot of them are like in categories. So it's like one and then it's got like 3 different ones, and you can like double, triple up on that within the same category. So I'm really excited. I'm going to have to kind of figure out where everything falls. But I will be sharing with you all the books that I'm going to kind of pick from. And kind of keeping with my theme of reading my physical books and my special edition books, I am going to be continuing on trying to read all of my FairyLoot and Illumicrate books. So a lot of these books are going to be the same ones that were in my previous TBR for the month of October. And that's because like there's no way possible to get through every single special edition, like FairyLoot, Illumicrate, whatever book that I own in one month. But this is going to be the continuation. And there are some new ones because I've gotten new ones in. And then I also found a few on my shelves that I forgot to pull out last month. So those will be also added in. So we've got quite a few books to choose from. And I'm pretty sure a lot of these will fit with a lot of the prompts from the Once Upon a Readathon. So I'm very, very excited. So y'all can help me choose which books to prioritize because I don't know. So we're just going to kind of go through these. I'm not really going to give a lot of synopsis, in-depth details, because some of these I don't even know like what they're about. Some of these I will probably say completely wrong because I probably think they're about something that they aren't. And then some of them I do know what they're about and I just haven't gotten to them. So, help me pick. First and foremost, we have Gallant by V.E. Schwab. I have heard mixed things about this book. And it kind of makes me sad because I love V.E. Schwab. I love the Darker Shade of Magic series. I absolutely love Vicious. Really like Vengeful. I like Our Dark Duet, I think. It's This Savage Song and Our Dark Duet. It's the Monsters of Verity series. Love that series. So, I'm hoping that I land on the love it side of Gallant and not the meh side of Gallant that some people are landing on. But I'm excited and it's really pretty. The next book is actually a continuation, and that is The Gilded Cage by Lynette Nani. This is book 2 in the Prison Healer series. I think that's the name of the series. Prison Healer is the first book. This is the second book, and I have been meaning to get to this. And I actually just got the third book in recently. So I really need to get to this because, like I said, I loved the first book. It's about this girl who is in prison and she is the prison healer. And she's in this like death prison, so she's basically like the medic. and she has to save the queen who comes in, and she's trying to escape, and she meets this guy, and she has to undergo these trials, and I'm probably explaining it poorly. But I do have a full review for book 1 if you want to check that out, but this is definitely high up on the priority list because it's a continuation. Then we have Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. This is another like new addition to the group because it just came in my adult FairyLoot, I believe. And I loved Adrienne Young's book that I have read, which is Sky in the Deep. And this is supposed to be her like adult debut. And again, I'm really excited. Then we have Violet Made of Thorns. This is a continuation from last month. I did not get to it. I do not know what it is about, but it's on the TBR. We have The Ones We Were Meant to Find. And I believe this one is like two sisters separated trying to find each other. Sci-fi kind of thing. It sounds like my kind of sci-fi, like a soft sci-fi, so let me know if this is the one that you choose. Another one that I wanted to get to last month, didn't get to, but I'm going to try to get to this month is Twin Crowns. It's so pretty. It is one of the really pretty like paperbacks that they do when they do a second book in the box, so pretty. Again, not sure what this one's about. I think it's like two princesses and something. That is all I know. Other than it's beautiful and it came in a book box. We also have An Arrow to the Moon. Didn't get to this one last month. I know this is a Romeo and Juliet retelling, but that is all I know. We have The Wolf and the Woodsman. Again, I think this is like a Little Red Riding Hood-esque, but I could be wrong. A Lesson in Vengeance. Again, didn't get to this last month. Really pretty silver edges. I think it's like a dark academia. So if this is the one you choose, also let me know. Next up, we have This Vicious Grace, another one I've heard a lot about, but haven't read at all. So, don't know what it's really like about, other than I know friends that loved it. Then we have A River Enchanted, again, from last month. I'm trying to get through these books, y'all, but I have so many. I have let my FairyLoot and Illumicrates like pile up, haven't gotten to them, so like these next few months they're the priority. We have Portrait of a Thief, which is very outside of my comfort zone, which is probably why I haven't gotten to it yet. It is like a contemporary heist, and I don't really read anything that's not fantasy or sci-fi, so this could be hit or miss. We don't know. We've got another one that I've heard kind of mixed things about, and that is City of Dusk. I don't know exactly what it's about, but I've heard people either like loved it or they've DNF'd it. So we'll see where I fall on that spectrum if this is one that ends up getting voted to be prioritized. We're almost there. We have another new addition to the pile, and that is The Book Eaters. This one I'm really excited about. So this might be one of like my choice priority TBR ones because for one, it's gorgeous. For two, I'm pretty sure it's a standalone. And for three, it just sounds really cool. Like, I think it's the mom eats books and the son eats souls? Something like that. Children are rare and their numbers have dwindled. So when Devon's second child is born, a dreaded mind eater, a perversion of her own kind who consumes not stories, but the minds and souls of humans, she flees before he can be turned into a weapon for the family or worse. Okay, we have a mom as a main character. Sold. Then we have The Darkening. Again, not sure what this is about, but it's beautiful. Let me know if you've read this, if you love it, if you hate it. Vote for it. We have Defy the Night by Bridget Kemmerer. Beast of Prey by Ayana Gray. The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy. This is one I really wanted to get to last month and just didn't have the time to, so I think I'm gonna like pop this one up to the top. The Drowned Woods. Again, not really sure what this one's about, but we'll see. And the last one is another new addition to the pile, and that is Belladonna that just came in one of my 2 boxes. I don't remember. I think it was Illumicrate. But yeah, I'm excited. This one I've heard good things about. So it's really pretty. I've heard good things. Let me know what you think. All right, well, that is my pile of possibilities of all my FairyLoot and Illumicrate editions that I'm gonna hopefully get to for the Once Upon a Readathon. I also have some NetGalley books that I'm gonna try to get to because I will be traveling this month. And I don't travel, especially air travel, with like physical books because that's just way too much. That is going to make my luggage too heavy and I will just bring my Kindle. So I'm going to try to get to at least 1 or 2 NetGalley books while I'm traveling. It is a work trip, but it's supposed to be really fun. So I'm excited. This will be my first time meeting, you know, a lot of my coworkers because we are a fully remote team. But I'm really excited for that trip. But yeah, I'm not taking like any of these books with me. Only my Kindle, so NetGalley it is. All right, well, let me know which of these you think I should prioritize. Let me know which ones you loved, which ones you hated, which ones you DNF'd, which ones you haven't read or want to read. And if you want to join the Once Upon a Readathon, again, I have everything linked down below. All right, well, thank you guys for hanging out. My name is Jessie, and I will see you next time. Bye.